Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to Mirror Work Week 3. Hope you had a wonderful week last week. I really hope that this mirror workshop is really kind of getting you more in touch with yourself, right? With who you are and maybe just listening a little bit deeper to what you say to yourself, what you think of yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror. I know I've noticed a lot of differences doing this. It's been really interesting. In my last week, a lot of things came up for me. I realized when I was journaling that I could hear my father's voice telling me, money doesn't grow on trees, and I've sacrificed a lot of our lives, for you, and it brought me to tears at one point doing it. I didn't realize that I had still had a lot of that subconscious self-talk, or maybe a base or foundation of subconscious crap, really, that I was holding on to, or that maybe not holding on to, but just simply had still stayed there, all these years. So I'm really curious to see if you had noticed anything with last week's journal writing. That was a big one for me. Growing up, what were the rules about deserving? I thought that was interesting. We grew up pretty poor. The car was always breaking down. My parents were always fighting about money. And so, there's a lot of going back and remembering that, and realizing that a lot of times I think that's stunting my own growth and my own perspective on allowing and deserving abundance in my life. Yeah. So I would love to hear comments on if anything grabbed you, or if anything kind of came up in a sense. So today is, we're doing week 3, and the name of this chapter is called Monitoring Your Self-Talk. Today you learn more about changing the messages you give yourself, clearing out negative thoughts from the past so you can live in the present moment. Now that you're on week 3 of your mirror work, are you feeling a closer bond with your friend, your mirror? Each day that you practice mirror work, you may fall in love with yourself a little bit more. Each day it becomes easier to say your positive affirmations and truly believe them. The best way to love yourself is to realize all the negative messages from your past and live in the present moment. So today, I'd like to work with you on changing what I call your self-talk, what you say to yourself in your head. Too often we accept the early messages from our parents, our teachers, and other authority figures. You were probably told things like, "Stop crying like a baby," "You never clean your room," and "Why won't you make your bed?" And you did what people told you to do in order to be loved. When you were young, you might have gotten the idea that you were acceptable only if you did certain things. Acceptance and love were conditional. However, it bears remembering that others' approval was based on their ideas or what was worthwhile and had nothing to do with your self-worth. These early messages contribute to our self-talk. The way we talk to ourselves inwardly is really important because the basis of our spoken words sets up mental atmospheres in which we operate and attract our experiences to us. If we belittle ourselves, life is going to mean very little to us. However, if we love and appreciate ourselves, then life can be a wondrous, joyous gift. If your life is unhappy or you are feeling unfulfilled, it is very easy to blame your parents or the almighty them and say it is all their fault. However, if you do that, you will stay stuck in your conditions, your problems, and your frustrations. Words of blame will not bring your freedom. Your words have great power, so start listening closely to what you say. If you hear yourself using negative or limiting words, you can change them. If I hear a negative story, I don't go around repeating it to everyone. I think that it has gone far enough, and I let it pass. However, if I hear a positive story, well, then I tell everyone. When you are out with other people, really listen to what they are saying and how they are saying it. See if you can connect with what they say with what they are experiencing in their lives. Many people live their lives in shoulds. Should is a word that my ear is very attuned to. It is as if a bell goes off every time I hear it. I have heard people say it as many as 12 times in a single paragraph. These same people wonder why their lives are so rigid or why they can't leave a situation. They want to have a lot of control over things they cannot control. They are busy either making someone else wrong or making themselves wrong. You could practice positive self-talk during your mirror work, making only positive statements about yourself and repeating only positive affirmations. If any of the negative self-talk from your childhood comes up, you can turn it around into a positive statement. For example, you never do anything right could become the affirmation of, I am a capable person and I can handle anything that comes my way. As you listen to yourself and others, you can become more aware of what you say and how and why you say it. This awareness will help you change your self-talk into affirmations that will nurture and heal you in body and mind. What a wonderful way to love ourselves. Let's affirm. I release all the negative messages from the past. I live in the present moment. All right. Your daily week 3 mirror work exercise. Are you ready? Number 1, stand in front of your bathroom mirror. Number 2, look into your eyes. Really look in your eyes. You know, we don't do that very often, right? We're always looking at everything else, your hair, what you're wearing, you know, your makeup for us ladies. So really take a moment and really look into your eyes. Number 3, say this affirmation. Whatever I say to myself, I will say it with love. Keep repeating that. Whatever I say to myself in this mirror, I will say it with love. Number 5, is there a statement that you heard as a child that sticks in your head? Maybe something like you're stupid or you're not good enough or whatever else comes to mind. Take time to work with negative statements and turn those into positive affirmations like, I am smart. I am more intelligent than I realize. I am a genius with an abundance of creative ideas. I am a magnificent person. I am lovable. I am worth loving. Number 6, choose 1 or 2 of these new positive affirmations and say them over and over again. Keep saying them until you feel comfortable with them. Each time you pass the mirror or see your reflection, throughout the day, stop and repeat those loving affirmations. All right, the power is within. Your week 3 journaling exercise. Number 1, did you repeat a negative story today? Write down how many times you repeated it and how many people you told it to. Now write down something positive you can tell those people tomorrow that will help them feel better about themselves and everyone around them. Number 2, write down the word should. And next to it, make a list of words to use instead. You might start with the word could. Number 3, post several of the new positive affirmations you learned today on your mirror so you can number 3, post several of the new positive affirmations you learned today on your mirror so you can practice them whenever you see them. Okay? So that's going to be it. The affirmation is, whatever I say to myself, I will say it with love. And then we're going to do some new positive affirmations, replacing anything negative. Like, I am smart, I am more intelligent, I am a genius, I have abundance of creative ideas. You're going to take 2 of those, and you're going to say them over and over again when you pass by a mirror or you see the reflection of yourself in a window. And then for that journaling exercise, really watch how you speak to yourself, right? And watch what you say to other people. Watch if you have repeated a negative story over and over again. And write down how many times you repeated it and how many people you told it to. Right? Because when we keep repeating a negative statement or a negative story and we tell and tell until we keep it alive, we keep the momentum of that negativity going. So watch that. I'm going to do the same. All right, you wonderful, beautiful beings. I hope you have a wonderful week. And I really would love to hear some comments and let me know how this course is working for you. If you're noticing any shifts in how you look at yourself, any ways of maybe you're connecting with yourself more, and that's beautiful. All right, have a beautiful week, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.